Once again, we're back with another Reddit question, and it is, who is stronger between Cosmic Armor Superman and MUI Goku? I did a poll on this last week, and boy was I shocked at the results, because it's either DBZ fans are high off life, or they know absolutely nothing about Cosmic Armor Superman. And before we even get into the Cosmic Armor Superman glazing session, this unknown guy perfectly sums up what would happen in a fight between CA Superman and Jiren. And the deleted user says, Thought Robot Superman utterly shit stomps. The thing is, Jiren doesn't possess the dimensional awareness to even interact with or understand the existence of the Thought Robot. TR Soup exists at the highest level of dimensionality possible in DC Comics. You start with regular reality, then with the 4D vision upgrade. One is able to see, though not necessarily comprehend, the bleed or limbo. Thought Robot exists at a level above even that. Inside the monitor sphere, or even the already greater than 4-dimensional limbo looks, by analogy, nothing more than a 2-dimensional plane the size of his finger. He's at such a high dimensional awareness that he is able to hear the breathing of the person reading his comic and feel the reader holding his comic. So to put that in perspective, if Jiren were a greater than 4th dimensional creature that lived in limbo, he would, by dimensional analogy, appear as a 2-dimensional flat lander smaller than a grain of salt to Thought Robot. And Jiren is not greater than a 4th dimensional creature that lives in limbo, he is just a normal 3D character. More than this, TR is just the centerpiece of Grant Morrison's cosmology. He is literally a plot device whose purpose is to defeat any threats to the multiverse and a being of pure thought, namely the thought of Grant Morrison himself. His struggle is simply not a struggle between characters punching or kicking, since he is a being of pure thought that transcends the concept of physical comic book existence. Instead, he fights at a meta-narrative level. And so basically, Jiren would not be able to conceptualize his existence. So basically, with that out the way, we're now getting back into why Goku gets absolutely dusted. Ozymandias935 perfectly sums up why this battle is not even fair. And he says, level beyond the multiverse. Thought Robot exists in the monitor sphere. This archetypical realm exists beyond DC and the multiverse, which has been written repeatedly as an infinite dimensional structure. He's also right about being in a higher plane of existence. So basically, an infinite dimensional being like Thought Robot supersedes a 3D character like Goku. You are treating CA Superman as if he is an entity that can be fought physically. I said this a few months ago when the 10 billion sun anti-feat was brought up. The Superman vs. Mandrake fight was a fight purely based off of ideas and stories. The readers were only shown a fight in a way we could understand, with punches and laser beams and whatnot. When Superman briefly overwhelmed Mandrake with his heat vision at the end, that was only because his story and idea prevailed over Mandrake's own. I mean, he's literally shown to be bigger than multiverses, so why would 10 billion suns, which wouldn't even fill up one measly universe, actually harm him? I would also like to point out that Mandrake was erased because the Overmonitor made the conscious decision to erase him. He didn't get erased from just touching it. After all, the Void was where Mandrake was for most of the story until his fight. And honestly, coming across this thread was truly eye-opening. I never thought that this was even an argument, considering this version of Superman is literally God in every sense of the word. The way he was even written makes it so that he'll never lose. Man can't compete with religion because it's something man can never understand. Our capabilities only understand finite things, and as long as you are immortal, you can never touch my glorious Superman.